The jungle, hey? This is my first time seeing the jungle. The first time actually myself playing it, of course. I've seen a bunch of clips of it and stuff. It looks very cool. I'm not sure how I feel about it being on Spawn Beach, but I'm sure this wipe we're about to experience every part of it and we can make our judgments ourselves. The one thing I have seen with the jungle is that it's pretty void of monuments. They have the new ziggurat monument, which is kind of underwhelming in my opinion. It's pretty small. I feel like they could have done a lot more with it, but because it's small, it leaves the door open for us to build our own jungle monument. So yeah, I don't really have any location in mind. We just got to find a nice spot to build a jungle temple. I have pre-planned a design for this temple, something that's going to be pretty hard to raid for a number of reasons, which I'm sure we'll get into later. But first, we got to find a location to build it. Discovering the jungle as I went, the first step for this adventure would be finding the ideal location to build my monument. That was if I could make it through the jungle alive. Oh my god. Oh my god! Tiger! Dude, it just threw me so far! Oh my god, there's a guy. Oh, he's sleeping. There's a sleeping guy. Okay, we'll take that. Dude, we wouldn't have found this. That's like a tier 1. We wouldn't have found any of this if that tiger hadn't attacked us. Are we going to bleed out, though? Let's use the vines. Dude, you can swing through the vines in the trees as well. This is so cool. I kind of wanted to be on the edge of the jungle because I know that farming nodes in here isn't going to be massively fun. But there's no real good... We need like a big flat area to be able to do this because it's not going to be a small temple, that's for sure. Like, I don't know where to go. This hill here looks promising, but there's already a base here, and even if there wasn't, it's not big enough in the first place. What's the dude at this water well selling? Metal pickaxe. We're definitely going to buy one of them. Oh, and a hatchet while we're at it. And then some meds to heal up from that tiger attack. These metal tools will be big because so far from what I'm seeing, the nodes in here are few and far between. So this will make it a lot easier to farm the start of the base. What about up here on this hill? Oh, this looks promising. Look at this spot. Dude, why is it just flat like this? Oh my god. Please, is this a wooden door? Oh my god, dude, we have to take this spot, right? Is this not just calling out for a temple on it? Are you kidding me? We'll have to build here and then raid them as soon as we can. I do have the temple design already figured out, and I've made it so that we can start with one section of it, which will be this 2x2. Location located, and what a location we had located. This spot where the jungle meets the sea was seemingly calling out for me to build here. It came at a price, needing to raid the base who had already tried to take the spot, but with wooden doors, hopefully it wouldn't be long before we could handle that. Once Human Raid Zone is a new hardcore survival game that is the most comparable game to Rust that I've seen in a long time. The biggest difference is it's completely free to play. I've been given it a crack on some of the early access servers and it exceeds all expectations. With intense PvP and raids on top of the usual survival game experience, this game is a serious contender for Rust players to sink some hours into. It isn't just a Rust clone though. Don't get me wrong, it definitely hits all the marks that Rust players crave, but on top of the competitive hardcore survival, it has its very own unique twists that take it to a different level. With a post-apocalyptic take on survival, fighting and raids isn't settled only with guns and explosives. Raid Zone's endgame is something I find the most intriguing. As you progress on a server, you can grow strong enough to eventually tap into what is known as the power of the Origin. This triggers the realm to collapse and an early end to the server, basically a wipe that can be initiated by the players. If you're looking for a fresh take on the survival genre, something that's free to play and more than holds its own in a competitive niche, look no further than Once Human Raid Zone. Being free to play, there isn't really any good reason why you shouldn't just click the link in the description and give it a go. At the very least, you're supporting my channel by downloading with my link. I've been playing on this early access server to learn the game and get used to it. Jump on and you might be able to run into me in game. Thank you to Once Human Raid Zone for sponsoring this video. So this is the new ziggurat monument. From what I've seen, it's pretty small, but this is where you get like the blow darts and blow pipes from. So that could be interesting to use later in the wipe. Hopefully this gives us enough for a level 1, because we're going to need to craft some handmade shells and probably Eoka raid that base next to us. Someone farming trees. I want to kill a crocodile because I need low grade for a furnace. I don't know where that... Oh my god, there's one right there. Ouch. Damn, these things are tanky, bro. Ow! Oh my god, it just threw me. What? It breaks the twig. Are you kidding? Okay. Okay, I should have seen that coming. It's still alive, bro. It's still got half its health. I swear I've put like 30 arrows into that thing and it's still got half its health. Are you... Dude, what is this? Oh, finally. And we got some crocodile meat. That's cool. Oh, look at this base. I didn't even know this was here. This little temple looking thing. I didn't know these lakes existed either. This is a cool looking little temple. Kind of similar to what mine's going to be, but mine's going to be like significantly bigger. A bigger version of that, basically. Little did I know, this tiny temple didn't see enough room for another one in town.
Sorry, Jungle Jim, there can only be one pyramid around the jungle, you know. 3, 2, 1, blast off!
Alright, now that we've got these furnaces, I need to work on getting some sulfur. I don't need a lot of sulfur, just enough to Eoka raid that door of that base that's next to mine. Okay, of course there's a metal door. I have to expand this base in a very particular way that makes it work for the design that I have in mind down the line. Another door. Okay, and TC's locked. Oh my god, look at the loot! Okay. The loot wasn't worth it, but it's gone. That's all we wanted. With this base taken care of, we now had the room to build our temple. This is how our temple was going to be built, in a way that would make it very unpredictable to raid. Currently, we have this 2x2. This is the first of 4 2x2s that would make up the core of the base. In between the 2x2s would be hallways, only accessible by a ladder hatch drop down in the center of the base. What I expected was that any raiders would see the center of the base and assume that it's the main loot and tool cupboard, when in reality they're hidden away in one of the 4 quadrants. Then, on top of this, we can construct the rest of the temple with bedrooms, mushrooms, outside peaks, and everything else we would need to make our unraidable jungle monument. Alright, we gotta go get some wood. I got a bit of stone from farming for that sulfur before. We're gonna start building out the base because I just got deleted, bro. What? Oh, there's two of them. I'm bag timing. My top door's open. Oh. This is a different person. They're fighting now. There's already a body on the ground there. Rachel, okay. Dude, what? Oh my god. I knew that they wouldn't find that. I saw that body when I was on the ground, and I had a feeling they wouldn't find that. Rachel came from down the hill here, so he might live in this... Oh, someone's farming trees. Could that be Rachel? It is Rachel. Okay, so Rachel lives in the little temple base there. Here's my temple neighbor. I wonder if they'll be nice temple neighbors. Having now learned one of the names of my closest neighbors, I turned my attention back to dwarfing their temple by upgrading my own. Oh, there's someone outside jumping on the base. They're hanging around. I'm not getting raided, am I? It might just be the guys from down the hill. They're almost certainly going to door camp me here. I do have multiple exits, though. He is door camping, dude. I can't see him because of the silhouette. I need him to come across. There we go. The blow dart may have been a bit unnecessary, but I wanted to use it for the first time. He had a saw, too. We'll take that. And it is Rachel. It is the other smaller temple down the hill. They're door camping me now.
Yo, my bed's Uncle Jim, bro. I ain't know you was like that for real.
Yeah, okay, dude. I'll remember this, man. I'll remember.
I low-key thought this was you, but I didn't know. But now that I know, I'll leave you alone, man. You're tough, bro. I freak with you. Hey, don't come out here, please. I don't want you to kill me again.
Classic, bro. Oh, don't come out here, man. I don't want you to kill me. He definitely wants me to come out there. And he is door camping. With a DB. Oh, don't come out, man. Oh, no. Nah, please, man, don't come out. Come on, man. So, with Rachel and his team clearly intending on being a problem, I made sure to be meticulous in my building, upgrading honeycomb walls to metal and expanding the base in a way that would make it basically impossible for them to raid this early into wipe. After a while, they went quiet and had seemingly hopped off, so I took advantage of this by exploiting their laziness. Oh, I could so easily soft-side eco-raid into the little farm they've built up there. They're growing cloth as well. That could be a lot of cloth if they're using god clones. I'm pretty sure they're offline, so there's no reason why we can't just hit this window out and climb in. Free cloth is free cloth. Here we go. 500 cloth just from one planter? Okay, we want to take one of these clones because there's potential that I might do my own farm. Yeah, take one clone and harvest the rest. Almost 2k cloth. That's so free, dude. Oh, and they got the rest of the clones in here. That might be all of their god clones as well. I might have just taken all of their god clones if they have none left to their base. Let's change the names of these beds too. Now actively antagonizing this group, I knew that I had to be ready for when they were inevitably going to retaliate. I worked on some electrics, including automated furnaces and a seismic sensor that could wake me up if I was being offline raided. Then I invested some scrap at the water well vendor on a jackhammer, which was to accelerate the building process of my temple. I'm just over 10,000 subscribers away from 300k, and I would love to hit it before the end of the year. So if you aren't already, I would really appreciate it if you could drop a sub and maybe even help push this video a little bit further by liking it too. You two should rock fight right now. I'll give this gun to whoever wins a rock fight between you two right now. Go, fight.
Jackhammer! It's arm! What a loser, bro. What a loser. You're a loser, dude. Give me that. Free.
So, I guess the neighbors are back online. We had fortunately just completed pretty much all of the outside of the base, and now all we had to do was the remaining staircases and the internal layout to make the base a truly unraidable temple. A problem that I was facing a lot this wipe was the severe lack of nodes in the jungle. I eventually caved and purchased a boat so that I could travel halfway across the map to farm nodes in the desert. It was definitely a step up from the amount of farm I could acquire in the jungle, and it gave me more than enough to build the remaining staircases on the base and finish it off. On top of the unknown aspect making this base unraidable, these staircases would hide my external peaks that would allow me to look outside of the temple from the safety of being inside. Oh, dude, they've built a compound. They haven't finished yet. That TC's open. Is it unlocked? Okay, it's locked. Dude, I need to molly that right now. I can grief them with that TC. Literally the last of my low grade. Make a molly. We need to break the TC, and then I'm going to seal one in with metal. Let's hope I can pull this off before they come out and kill me. Is that getting it? Yep, it is. What? Dude! Please? Okay. Oh my god, that panther jaguar thing nearly just griefed me, bro. What was that? I need to upgrade that last wall because I can soft side into it from the stone side. Perfect. If they want to seal their compound now, they're going to have to raid those metal walls. Wait. Dude, they're already raiding it back? That was quick. I didn't think they were going to have rockets ready like that just to raid it back. That's crazy. That's like instant. He's on my... They got one on my base. He was camping me. Yeah, okay. I couldn't stop that anyway. There's too many of them. It appears I had underestimated how much loot this tiny little temple base had stashed inside. They raided back their tool cupboard almost instantly like it was nothing. Being late for me, I was now hopping off. Not sure whether to feel comfortable that I had made them waste what was hopefully all of their boom, or anxious that I had pushed them over the edge and I would not get a full night's rest. I just got woken up by my seismic. I'm getting raided. I'm not surprised, to be honest. I probably pissed those guys off. It's no doubt the little temple. Okay, they haven't killed me there. I just died before I got off. Let's look outside first before we spawn in. Is there a breach? All the doors are on. I don't hear anyone. How are they in? This is literally my one and only AK kit, so I have to make the most of it. I don't even know if they're inside, but they've blown something because I got seismic. Oh, here we go. They came in through the peaks there. Oh my god. Dude, so much for that AK. What? That's not a good start. I'm just going to try and get some wood. If I can just seal them behind them, that'd be perfect. No! Where's my wood? What? I just grabbed wood. Dude, what is that? I swear I grabbed wood out of that box. Okay, one dead. Nearly kill myself. Dude, he just flew a mini back. He just sent it back in a mini. What? There's just a grub in... Oh, I'm gonna crash out. That guy's just a random person that's coming in to grub the raid, and he kills me with a nail gun. Okay, sealed. Oh my god, finally. Jesus. I have to kill them inside now. There's still 2 of them in there, I'm pretty sure. Okay, okay. They haven't got anywhere yet. Seal that. May as well seal towards the core. I can't get out of here now. I'm just gonna F1. Oh, they've got the loot out. They're throwing it out the gap. They're gonna get the AK. Okay, he's dead. I think that's the only one in there. They might have gotten a lot out, though. Yeah. Okay, okay, that's a decent amount to get back. They didn't get any of my loot, which is good. The base actually worked really well. It was a shaky defense, but a successful one nonetheless. And honestly, the base had worked exactly how I'd wanted it to. They blew directly for the center, as I predicted, leaving them with nowhere near enough boom to get to the actual core, which was in one of the 4 corner 2x2s. The problem now was that this group knew the base. They had been inside the base, and they wouldn't make the same mistake twice. Figuring that they'd be back at some point, I did my best to reset the base and have it be at a defendable state again. However, losing my only AK and barely being able to scrape together guns to throw in my lockers, my chances were not looking good if they were to strike again soon. Oh, what? Dude, I keep thinking the throwing noise is C4, but it's just nades. I don't know what they're doing. Oh. Are they raiding me? I don't know if they're raiding me or just messing around with me. I don't know what... I don't know what throwing nades is achieving, to be honest. And they just keep doing it.
Hey, jungle gym. It's me, jungle gym.
Okay, I don't know if they're actually
Stop, jungle
raiding
gym,
or
you're
not, to be
scaring
honest.
me. Jungle gym. Hey, chill out with that, bro. I heard that.
There's literally no reason for me to go out and fight this, because I need all the guns I can get for the if they are going to raid me. If anything, I should really just focus on setting up for a raid defense.
Jungle Gym, when do you get off, man?
Give us a
I'm gonna
base
look
door.
at your loot while you're offline.
Hey, jungle gym. Jungle gym. Hey, let me in the base, gang. Jungle gym. Jungle gym.
Where's your TC, dude?
What's your raid pattern? Jungle gym. Jungle gym.
Hey, we will not raid you. I swear on everything. If you come out here and build a big old wiener on the top of your base.
Dude, that's not what I expect him to say at all. They're literally just camping me, so I'm just going to watch them from this tree. And then I can see if they're actually going to, you know, grow some balls and actually raid me. Oh, they're coming out. One of them. I'm pretty sure there's 5 of them online right now. Judging by the amount of names I've seen and how many have been in their base. 2 coming out. There's still 1 in their compound there. Is he building? Is he building a raid base? Oh my god, he's building a raid base. They actually might be raiding. Okay, that's a big raid base.
You ruined my base.
Is it a raid base?
Ruining my base.
Is it a raid base or is he just building a funny base? I think he's building a funny base, dude. It doesn't mean they're not raiding me. Just because it's a funny base doesn't mean they're not raiding me. Okay, lag. He's dead. I'll take the extra gun. Perfect.
Hey, fuck you, man.
We are literally like pretty bare on guns, so any extra is amazing.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, they are actually raiding. They are raiding, dude. And they're going through the walls. They're pummeling. They know exactly where to raid because they raided earlier. Yeah, they're going through the walls right here. Okay, that's pretty good. We got most of it. Okay, they're going through those doors now. Oh my god, 2 more dead. No, it's the last one. I just got to seal. They're literally all dead. I got to try and seal. Oh my god! Dude, I think it's sealed. There's still one in there. I think I just got to kill the one that's inside and I win. Okay, he's got boom. I can't let him blow out. Rockets? And with that one successful seal, I had won myself a 1v5 raid defense on my temple. I had comprehensively beaten this much larger team at every step this wipe, but there was one more thing I needed to do before calling it a day. And with that, even though I may not have gotten all the loot, I had ended up raiding my neighbours and eliminating them from the server for good. Turns out there can only be one pyramid around the jungle. After this, I spent a bit of time adding some finishing touches to the temple and then called it a wipe. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, a like on the video goes a lot further than you'd think when pushing it into the algorithm. And if you did like this video, check out this one too, where I built a bunker underneath the oil rig.